working to bring together individuals, communities, nonprofit organizations, local, state, and federal agencies to focus on some of the sustainable development goals of the Man in the Biosphere program. It ranges from clean water to life on land to environmental justice to education.
We want the people that live within the Biosphere Network to have a strong sense of place based on their relationship to their host ecosystem.
The Wild Center is a science museum in northern New York. We work with high school students here in the Adirondacks, but also around the world to design and implement climate action plans in their communities and to give youth a platform to speak about climate change.
My name is Emily Alger, and I'm the Executive Director of the South Hero Land Trust. And we are primarily a land conservation organization based in South Hero, Vermont, right here in the Champlain Islands. And we also work on farm viability projects, working with local farmers and consumers to support healthy, strong farms. When it comes down to it, land conservation, although we often think about it as being protecting a specific farm business, it's about protecting the land that that business is on. And the farmers are often the best stewards of the land. And they're very interested in seeing the nutrients on the land stay on the land. Land conservation really is a tool for lake protection.
My name is Melissa Monty Provost, and I've owned the farm since 1993. We're known as an agritourism farm. Hey guys. So you can imagine with this number of horses that we produce a whole lot of manure. Every year we continue to pasture the livestock in here all winter. Then we plant the sunflowers to draw the phosphorus out. This farm is pretty passionate about keeping phosphorus out of the water because we live 10 miles from Lake Champlain.
The communities on the Vermont and the New York side of Lake Champlain have far more in common than we realize. We're looking for the Champlain Adirondack Biosphere Network to increase dialogue, cooperation, collaboration between the communities on both sides of Lake Champlain.
Well, I'm Lou Brzee. I'm retired now. One of the founding directors of Lake Champlain Bikeways. Bikeways was created by the Lake Champlain Basin program. One of the purposes of the bikeway was to get people to see the lake. And the understanding there was if they see the lake, they will appreciate the lake and therefore be part of the effort to support the lake in terms of keeping it clean and that sort of thing.
Ever present, ever constantly stewarded nature keeps us in touch with our humanity and makes sure that as communities we don't veer away from the care and feeding of that which supports us.
My name is Brittany Christensen, and I'm the Executive Director of ADK Action. And we're a nonprofit that serves the Adirondack region. And right now we're in the pharmacy, which is one of our projects. It's a food access point in a community without a grocery store. All the food that you see here comes from farms within the Champlain Valley. And we really focus on low-income food access because folks that tend to have a lower income oftentimes work multiple jobs, and convenience and price are critical. And so having everything in one place really makes it a lot easier.
So right now we're standing just below the Cascades here on the Boquet River on Willsboro. We're about 2 miles upstream of Lake Champlain at the mouth of the Boquet River. And this is the site of a dam removal that occurred in 2015. So removing the dam here on Willsboro and the Boquet River opened up over 70 miles of habitat for spawning for salmon, and we've seen pretty rapid utilization of that habitat by our salmon here.
My name is Jonah Withers. I'm a fish biologist with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, working out of the Lake Champlain Fish and Wildlife Conservation Office in Essex Junction, Vermont. Since 1973, the partnership with New York DEC, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and Vermont Fish and Wildlife Service have been working together to restore fish in Lake Champlain with a specific focus on Atlantic salmon and lake trout. And that's ultimately our target, is so that these fish can naturally reproduce on their own and that the population can sustain itself.
I am attempting to catch an Atlantic salmon, the unicorn of fish. This is a very special place. I've lived in the Adirondacks for 30 years. Been coming up here about 25 years now, chasing these guys, and it's really amazing what they've done, taking this dam out here and creating the habitat for these fish to thrive. It's very special and needs to be respected and protected.
I think the Champlain Adirondack Biosphere Network gives us a great opportunity and excuse to work with these wonderful institutions and people and communities. So we found new friends, we found new colleagues, we found new partners. I think the possibilities are endless.